Sometimes on the tablature I'll have the left hand labeled with the fingers index, middle, ring, and pinky. This is your index finger, then your middle, then your ring, and your pinky. It becomes more important as we move further down the neck in the higher registers, like when we're doing chords or we're doing some intricate passages with these four fingers. You may wonder, well, do I use a first finger or do I use a middle finger or the ring? And that will be indicated on the tablature with I, M, I, M, R, and P. Index, middle, ring, and the pinky. To get that really nice, sharp, crisp sound for bluegrass banjo picking, you will need to use finger picks. Generally, most bluegrass banjo players use metal picks for the index and middle on the right hand, and a plastic pick for the thumb. Now, I'm using some picks called Dunlops. I like them because there's a little flare at the very edge. You see that little flare there? And it helps to keep the pick from cutting into my fingers. And these are a heavy gauge pick. This particular one is a .0225. I prefer a thick pick rather than thin metal, again, so it won't cut into my fingers too much. Now, the thumb pick, there's a lot of different ways you can use on a thumb pick. There's thick ones and small ones. I prefer this one. It's called a Hurko. I once saw a magazine with Chet Atkins playing with that, and I thought, well, if Chet uses it, it must be pretty good. And it is a good pick. It's shaped like a guitar pick on the bottom with a little curve that goes around here. Now, this is a heavy, but it feels more like a medium to a light, and it's got a very nice, soft fit around the thumb. The only problem with these is they kind of lose their shape quickly, and the edge of the plastic wears away quickly if you play a lot. You can look at your local music stores. They may have the Hurko and the Dunlop. If they don't, you can go to my website and look on my links page to see where you can buy these online. You may want to experiment too. These are not the only picks. These are just what I find works for me. The placement of the right hand on the banjo is very important for accuracy and speed. Generally, I like to rest my right hand just in front of and to the bottom part of the bridge. You can see this wear spot. Everybody has those if they've been playing the banjo for a while. And what that does is it gives your hand some stability. You could use just the pinky, or you could use just the ring finger. I prefer both because it gives me double stability. If you have trouble keeping those fingers down, you may want to maybe wrap a little tape around that. Keep those two fingers together. Some people put that down and they'll stick their little pinky out like they're drinking a cup of tea. But I like to keep two fingers down. Also notice my forearm is resting on the armrest right here. So I have my right forearm on the armrest. My hand comes around, and notice it's got a little arch to it. It's not laying down flat, but I keep an arch to that. Then the fingers curl as well. They're not coming straight in, but they're curling around. And you notice my picks at the end toward my finger. I like to bend those up slightly, right up to the tip. Bend that right up to the tip of the fingers. The reason is, when I curl my fingers, I want the tip of the pick to come off on the end of the string. I've experimented. When I first started playing, I usually had my picks kind of long, sticking out like long boards, and my fingers were actually up high like this, and the pick sometimes missed the string, where this gets my finger actually closer to the string, and I can pick it right off the edge. Now, when we're playing standard songs, and our left hand is in the open position like this, the right hand will be back close to the bridge. As we move higher, the right hand should move up closer to the neck. What this does is it helps with the sustain. helps with the sustain of the banjo, and you can hear the difference. I'll play down low here and it'll be nice and crisp because I'm near the bridge. Then as my hand goes higher, my right hand moves up. So it kind of has this motion towards each other and back. Watch how I do the